Assalamualaikum and good day. For today, I'm representing my group to talk about cloud as an IT strategy. What is cloud? Cloud is a telecommunication which provides the users with virtual private network (VPN) services for the data communication. Refers to the on-demand delivery of the IT resources and application via the internet with pay-as-you-go pricing. Basically, cloud is a service provider which allows you to store your data on a third service provider. For example, like this presentation today, we are using Wings Cloud and it's stored through the internet. How does an IT strategy impacted by the cloud? Changes and adaptation in a new technology can be risk prone to all the business. For example, when Apple introduced their Apple sales, all of the sales of the records or CD dropped down because of this. And now instead of a top list, we have an Apple checking on the prices and Apple checking on the which is the latest download tubes. Okay, next. Through the IT strategy. IT strategy is a comprehensive plan that information technology management professional use as a guide to your organization, and all of the IT strategy will cover the management, cost, human, management, software, and vendors. For example, on the top is a porter value change model, and via cloud, it will impact on the technology development. How is this so? Because by using cloud, for example, all the small companies will have issues to buy the mainframe. With the high cost of the mainframe, the hardware, the budget, the people, all the VPNs and all the software needed to maintain a mainframe is very expensive. Via cloud, they can sort out all the issues and send it over to the third service provider. For example, IBM with the Watson or Amazon. All that are the service providers that are included for the cloud. How is this possible? Because by IT strategy, and using Porter's value chain as part of the IT strategy in it, we can include cloud on the top to the technology development, and through this, the cloud enhance more of the IT strategy. Via this, we can see that the future are going forward and cloud are able to be and taking everything at once, because right now even Google are changing to cloud and Yahoo and lots more. If we are keeping on with the mainframe, we are going to lose a lot of technologies, the development, and soon we're going to stop over and be taken over by the cloud. So for future, I would suggest that cloud to be as part of the IT strategy.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good morning to all of you. I'm Muhammad Farizi bin Skorio. I'm going to talk about the purpose and significance of the cloud of IT strategy. Okay, purpose of research is to identify what is the cloud computing with the familiarity of the cloud concept. We want to know about the cloud concept that can provide the good IT strategy. Through this, it can provide understanding of cloud. What is the weaknesses and strength of the cloud computing? And how is cloud computing able to be adapted into the IT strategy? As you all know, in order to perform the strategy, we have multiple models. For example, we have the SWOT. We analyze the SWOT, the strength, the weaknesses, is internal for the company. And then secondly is the threat, the opportunity from the external parties. Next, significance of the problem. To be able to adapt in the IT strategy is important. Understanding the technology need to be changed and the changes are rapid. We need to know our strength, our weaknesses of the external, then adapt to the cloud technology that changing is too fast. The company need to consider the needs of the consumer that are growing every second. Without the adoption of technology, the consumer are bound to find other that fulfill needs. Through this, it can show that the cloud will not change the standard of the IT strategy, but is to make it even agile and more cost-saving advantage for the company. Lastly is the method. A review of literature on the cloud computing. We analyze on the literature review about the benefit of the cloud, change of the IT strategy, company strategy, and IT strategy are all included. That's all, thank you. Oh, tadi pause.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. I'm Shafiq from Group 5. Our topic is cloud as an IT strategy. So I will be talking on type of cloud. So if you can see, basically there's a 4 category of cloud, which is private cloud, public cloud, community cloud, and hybrid cloud. Okay. Cloud deployment models. We can see here the cloud infrastructure is made available to the general public or large industry, where the private cloud is a cloud infrastructure that is operated totally for an organization. Community cloud is the cloud infrastructure that is shared by the several organizations and used together, while hybrid is combination of all public, private, and community cloud. Okay, we'll go to each of the cloud category. First, we will be talking on private cloud. So, private cloud is an operation within an organization internal enterprise data center. So, the advantages of it is easy to manage, maintain, and upgrade, and also provide more control over the deployment and use compared to public cloud. In terms of its use, it's actually the same as public cloud. It's just that it's mainly used for your internal organization. Okay, then we go to public cloud. So this is not new. The public cloud is a service usually implemented by a service provider. So it can be resources, application, storage, or anything else that are available over the internet that can be used to the public. So although because of its generally used by the public, it's usually is less secure and more prone to malicious attack because of the availability. So some of the example here we can see that are used public cloud, such as Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, EC2, IBM's Blue Cloud, SoundCloud, Google App Engine, and Windows Azure Service Platform. If you can see here, our presentation also using cloud, public cloud that we are hosting over the internet. Alright, then we go to community cloud. Community cloud, it's actually organization jointly construct and share a cloud infrastructure requirement and policy. Usually, if in your ATM also we have like IEEE or something like that can be called as a community cloud. And then it's usually hosted by third-party provider. Then we go to hybrid cloud. Hybrid is the most famous implementation currently, because it is a combination of all the other cloud if you can look at the model here, the private cloud is linked to one or more external cloud services, which is public cloud that are using secure VPN tunnel, and it's more secure method to control data and application and allow organization or party to access the info over the internet. So that is basically what type of cloud that we have currently. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name is Nur Atika binti Muhammad Nasir. Now I want to talk about the advantages of the cloud. Okay, the first one is easy management. It's about the hardware and software are simplified, and then the storage intensive are more easier to use in the cloud environment compared to the same when they used by organization by Eastwood. And then the second is a cost reduction. It's about the drastically reduce the IT spending for the SME. And then next is a costly the system not be required for occasional use of the extensive computing resources. In it also the main power required for the such system is not required. Okay, third is a uninterrupted service. So it's a provide the uninterrupted service to the user and more dependable compared to the infrastructure installed on the organization. Okay, so this one is the next is a Gmail outage in the 2009. Okay, the next is the last one is a green computing. Is about the end of site the backup. Okay, so outside the backup is that means is a service disruption, often the effect of the entire of the data center. And then next is cloud storage services. Not only keep your data offsite, but they are also ensure that they have the system in the place for disaster recovery. Okay, now we talk about the issue of the cloud computing. Okay, in the talking about the security and privacy, the first one is handing over the crucial confidential data to the another company. Okay, next is data are accessed from the any location. Is possible the client privacy could be compromised. Okay, the next is a replicate and real-time issue. So this one is one of the issue in the cloud computing. And then the last one is a reliability. Cloud, that means cloud have the downtime issue too.